Harry Potter Warner Brothers studio.
Wow.
In
Let's go
Oxford.
tour guide. Let's have a trot.
For Hogwarts in the Snow feature. This is one of my favourite features here. It's literally everything Harry Potter meets Christmas. What's not to like? But in the meantime, while I have you guys here with me today, I want to share a little video with you guys that will give you a glimpse of what it was like growing up here at Leavesden Studios during their filming. If I can ask everyone at the back to please take a big Hagrid step towards the front of the room for me, please. Use all the space available, and please face your attention to one of the screens around you. That's why I'll be playing the video. I hope you guys enjoy.
Oh man, they're going to play a little movie for us.
15 minutes after they knew they got the part, Dan, Rupert and Emma were being photographed, and those photographed were going to be beamed around the world.
At that point, I had been writing the characters for 9 years. You know, so this isn't someone you just thought of and the next day you start seeing actors. So it was very emotional, actually, seeing these children sitting there talking, and I just thought, yeah, thank God, we found them.
I think my first reaction was how young they were. I mean, they were very small, very sweet kids.
They were under incredible pressure, and I think they handled it brilliantly.
We were extraordinarily fortunate in the children that we cast. There was no guarantee that they would be able to act up to what we all knew would happen in the end, because we're asking them to do far more complex emotional scenes by the end of the series. But almost more importantly to me, if I'm honest, we cast 3 people who were able emotionally to deal with what then happened to them.
The environment we tried to create in the making of the films was that of a family. There was a safe place where the outside world was really outside, and where the family and friends that surrounded them created an environment where they could do their best work, where they weren't in the spotlight, where they could be themselves.
And they let us do everything that we needed to do, but it was very much a question of gaining their trust. Their parents were great and very helpful. They were, you know, game for everything. We got to know them on the first film. I have a wonderful picture of me holding Dan Radcliffe up by one ankle and when he's fighting the troll. And I've got Dan upside down in one hand and a walkie-talkie on the other.
There was a lot of silliness, a lot of fun, and a lot of seriousness, because we were making these films. We were ambitious about the work we were doing. They were ambitious for it. You know, they were developing as individuals and developing as actors, learning the craft.
All right.
Let's see what's what. What she say?
No photos.
Give them a round of applause, and if you'd all like to follow me in, because this is the Great Hall of Hogwarts. Now, this was one of the very first sets that we ever constructed for the film series, and as you can probably tell, it was also one of the largest. Now, this very set stood for more than 10 years in a soundstage on our working studio side, which is just over to your left. Now, I know it's awfully tempting, but please do try not to stop in that doorway. Keep making your way on in. That way we can get that cinema screen down and we can get those doors shut, because I promise you, once they're shut, they do make for a pretty incredible photo opportunity. Now, while you're making your way in, I'm sure you probably couldn't help but notice by now that the Great Hall has been decorated especially for Christmas. So in this first half of the Great Hall just here, we have recreated the iconic Christmas feast from Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. And then just off to my right, we've got the return of our iconic Yule Ball set. But we'll come back to that in just a minute. First, we're going to focus on this feast here in front of me. Now, I know you all haven't been in here particularly long, but I'm sure by now you probably couldn't help but notice the Christmas trees and all of the garlands that adorn the Great Hall. Now, all of the decorations in here today were designed by our art department, created by the props team, and then added into the set by the set dressers. However, there is one one exception to this rule, and that is the wonderful malevolent fairies that we can all see circling around the tops of the Christmas trees. These were actually all created and added into the set by our special effects team. So I think we probably all agree it was a bit of a team effort to help bring this set to life. Now, if you're anything like Ronald Weasley, you're probably looking at all the food on this table, but also the one behind you, and thinking it looks pretty incredible. Now, unfortunately, none of this food is actually real. However, originally during filming, they did actually use real food. But very quickly, as the day would go on, they started to realise the food was starting to smell not particularly nice. They decided that they would switch all of that real food out for fake food made from resin, just like we have here right now. Now, as you'll see on the table behind you, we have got all of the savouries over there, so the turkeys, the hams, the roast potatoes and peas. But then in front of us, or in front of me, we have got the incredible desserts table. And what is a Christmas feast without Christmas puddings? Now, these Christmas puddings are quite special because they were brewed during filming to produce real flames. And I'm going to show you all that very same effect now. So if you want to get your cameras out, point them towards the darker puddings that are in the middle of the table. And then in 3, 2, 1, action! Yay! Now it's a very simple effect, but it's a pretty cool one. If you're wondering how we brought this to life, the puddings themselves are made from concrete, and then the holly leaves on top of them are made from steel. So thank you very much. If you'd all now like to follow me over, we're going to head towards the top of the Great Hall, just by the York set. Now I'm sure many of you probably remember that during Harry Potter and the Goblet Fire, Hogwarts plays host to some international guests for the Tri-Wizard Tournament. And as part of their celebrations, they throw the Yule Ball. Now this incredible set came to life thanks to our production designer Stuart Craig, but also our set dresser Stephanie McMillan. They worked very closely together to bring all of these incredible details to life for you all to see here today. But I'm going to draw your attention to some very specific ones, starting with the incredible Icicle Orchestra playing at the back. Now all these instruments have been given a shiny new coat of silver to make it look brand new, and they're perfectly positioned by the props team to make it look as though Professor Flitwick himself is playing the instruments. Now if you'd like to see anything else from the Yule Ball today, don't worry. When you make your way into the next section of the tour, you will see some of the original costumes from the film, including Hermione's iconic pink dress. But with that now, unfortunately, our time in the Great Hall is very slowly starting to come to an end. But one more thing for you all before you move on today. If you picked up one of our studio passports, you're going to be on the lookout for our stamping locations, but also for our golden snitches. And I'll give you all the hint, your very first golden snitch is in this room. It is hanging just in the archway over there by the glass windows, but that is the only one that is in here today. And then if you don't have a passport but would like to get one, you can get one just outside of the common room, which is where you will also find your very first stamp. So with that now, if you'd all like to slowly start to make your way through the archways to continue on with the rest of your self-guided tour and go behind the scenes of the most magical film series in the
Do you want to buy that? This is...
Hello everyone, unfortunately your time at the Great Hall has now come to an end. So if you can please take those final photos and then make your way out of the archway just on the left hand side. Now do not worry, if you don't feel like you've had enough time at the Great Hall today, you can come back if you like in a couple of minutes.
Look at the Wow. Look at this. Come here, Jess. It's crazy, this is the real costume. Yeah. Well, they were really little, like young. Huh? Yeah, I know. That's insane. Wow, Jess. This is all the backing of the set. That's how that is, so it's all scaffolding. Little green screen action to make it floating. Oh, that's how they did the whole tap thing. You know how it's like all the tap, but like they contain the water through acrylic?
It seems like ages ago that I first walked into the Great Hall, and I couldn't believe how fantastic it really felt. It was as if I was stepping into the pace of the book, especially the Great Hall.
That's crazy, yeah. Let's go have a look at that little room. That's hectic. Man, the prop department's really the star of the show, hey? Like,
So much
it's just
stuff.
insane, though. Look at the inside of it. Yeah, that's
That's when we chose the Gringotts. That was our walk. Like our walk. Pens and pencils, poem, and they'd come back, you know, we'd say, what do you think would happen? And they'd have the Quidditch club, and really interesting.
What you doing? The detail and it's crazy, This has got to be the most impressive room because it's curved.
It's a conical tower. Those three little towers.
This is the classroom.
Progress too. This head became animatronic, so I'm really excited to be able to demonstrate this for you today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a camera on to give us a nice close-up look at the original animatronic head, and we're going to see some of Hagrid's lines in action. So we're going to start off with one of his most iconic.
You're a wizard, Harry.
So as you can see, the head is completely able to move, it's able to blink as well. Here's another one for you all.
I should have said that. I should not have said that.
My personal favourite is this one.
Martin, Harry, you wouldn't be talking about me now, would you?
There we go, so you can see, of course, the incredible resemblance to Robbie Coltrane and also the ability for the head to move. Now, of course, it would have got pretty warm in there, so Martin Bayfield did actually have an earpiece so he could hear everything that was happening on set. and there was also a water cooling system within his costume. And that is all from me today. I hope you have a phenomenal day exploring here during our Hogwarts in the Snow feature. I would definitely recommend checking out Hagrid's Hut, the original of course from filming, and just round the corner we have a really exciting photo opportunity for you all where you can see what it's like to be a half giant. So once again, my name is Ellie and I hope you have a magical day here with us.
That's crazy. Look at this geezer. Oh, there you go. Just talking about how they made it. MDF.
There's about 5 or 6 colours in each of the tiles.
When it works well.
For London, the making of Harry Potter. My name's Rob and I will be doing a special demonstration for you here in the Defence Against the Dark Arts classroom. It's absolutely lovely set. It's one of the few ones we had to recreate actually because for the anniversary of the Prisoner of Azkaban last year, we actually recreated the Professor Trelawney's room and this because they actually were the same set repurposed. So whereas the Great Hall and all those other sets are original, this one was recreated by the original crew that worked on the film. So the pulpit is the original one and every detail, the props, they're all actually from the films. As I was just saying a minute ago, the Defence Against the Dark Arts classroom is nice to look at throughout the films because it always represents the personality of each teacher. So when it is Gilderoy Lockhart, it is his favourite subject, hymns. There's lots of portraits of him. We have a really nice one around the corner actually. Make sure you have a look at that before you go into the forest. And then Mad Eye Moody, there's lots of lenses, dark detectors, faux glasses, things like that, so to represent his eye. This is dressed for Professor Lupin, of course, from the Prisoner of Azkaban. And what I'm going to do is, rather than sort of Defence Against the Dark Arts, I'm going to teach you some wand moves. So you all, so really give it some. You can mix the spells like 1, 3. I don't think they're impressed. Yeah, they're beckoning us on. I think they're going to do a counter-attack. So get ready to defend yourself. That's it. Oh, push and spell back. Let's keep going. Let's follow the attack up. 3, 2. Okay. No, that seems to be working. The power of the dark mark. Get ready. Bring yourselves down. That's it, use your strength, that's it.
Wow. Floor's weird, eh? Wow. Which way do you go? I'll follow you. See, look at the backing of it. The back is crazy. Oh, it's a store. Are you gonna have butterbeer at the end?
Yes.
Let's continue, eh? That is cool, eh? What'd you say? Oh yeah. Oh, I can't even fucking see it. Yeah, go. Go, get in. Do you want to get a photo here or not? Yo.
Just going on a train ride. Might go to Hogwarts later.
Little Hogwarts train
We'll stop
ride.
into the city, then we'll go to Hogwarts.
Yeah, good call, mate. Whoa. This is crazy. Where? Oh, this is. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, so they fully just keep repurposing it.
Mm. Can you get a photo?
Yeah.
What's all this?
Alright, there's all sorts of places to go to. Full blown, eh? Full house. Isn't it crazy that they made this house as a prop, but like someone would love to live in it?
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, well, that's sick.
Right you are, Harry.
Wow, that's crazy. Oh, look at this.
That is so cool.
Yeah, I know. Full blown house. Crazy. Yeah. See, how do we need to suss this out for home. Do you want to go in there now?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. Sorry, did you go? Crazy, yeah. Look at all this.
Yeah, the master's seat. Oh, the hair that comes and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Bank.
Yeah. Look at Hagrid. Let's get this one. Look at all this.
They have to ensure that all these bits fit inside a tiny physics stick made in a separate location by someone else. When everything goes right, which is usually
It's crazy, eh? That's what was behind. So the guy's just wearing the suit and it does all the talking and stuff.
this is it. While this hat is happening.
I thought there was like people in the levels.
Yeah, I know.
Figures large and small. Takes
Do you want to stay up there or not? Move out.
Tiny ears. That fluctuates in size.
Where's the bird? Crazy, yeah. Huh? Oh,
I did it before, no one ever had. Can I have a go? Carefully. There. Now the rear half of a hippogriff is like a horse, while the front is that of a giant eagle with making sure each
huh?
Once you're happy with your final sculpture, this gets divided up into when it's divided up into 4 sections, they move with the spin, they move with the muscle movements. So
you see an actor who's sad or who's happy, the prosthetic moves in a realistic way. So I'm going to show you what a prosthetic makeup looks like put together. Here's the chin piece. Stick it onto his chin here like that. What we need to do is we need to bring them alive by painting them. So that happens over here. To paint a goblin mask takes about 3 to 4 days depending on veins, moles, freckles, warts, and then that falls into the creases. You get a realistic looking skin. You may think our goblin looks great now, but he's actually missing something. He's bald and he needs some eyebrows. So come over to the next section.
It's full scale.
So this is the final process before makeup.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow! Guys, look at this room. You're joking. Holy. You're fucking. Now this is a set. Oh my. Did you see the backing? Good evening, sir. May I have more money?
The carvings themselves, the animals, were hand with marble paper. First of all, we had marble paper up the size of the tank. We had 2 colours, and then we used the detergent just to break out in areas, which looks like we've got 3 colours going in the marble.
And then each piece of paper is then individually dipped and then hung to dry.
And hopefully everything looks great.
When I first saw the design, my first reaction was, how are we going to make that work? Very often the concept artist says, it looks great, but it's...
Oh wow, look at these.
...impossible to build it like that. Working with John Richardson's been fantastic. A lot of the polygones, all of the polygones, I would have to go to John to create an effect, but we'll need to ask for the size where we can move that with the ratios like within the ones. The visual effects will work with what we provide. You have to scan the digitized and they're able to then place back into the shop to expand.
That was a bit scary, yeah. Oh, you're joking. Wow. Even the floors. It's so crazy to see the concept